Hey, what is up, everybody out there? Halloween Horror Nights 27 seems like it's a little bit of ways away. But before you know it, we're like 7, 8 months away. Before you know it, we're going to start hearing rumors, strong rumors, and we're going to start getting announcements. So, with that being said, I wanted to do a Halloween Horror Nights 27 sort of movie prediction list, sort of. I guess that's what you want to call it. I mean, there's a lot of movies that are coming out this year, and there's a lot of stuff that people have been throwing names out there and rumoring and saying, oh, I think we're going to get a Conjuring house or Insidious, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre has a movie coming out. Maybe we're going to get that again. And I just kind of wanted to break it down my list like this. So basically, for my list, it's going to be a more than likely, it's possible, and not this year. Those are the three tags that I'm going to use when I'm talking about a IP property. So to kick it off, American Horror Story, there's no doubt in my mind this is coming back. This, there's like 100%, okay, maybe not 100%. I'm going to say there's like a 99.9% that this is coming back to Halloween Horror Nights. To what degree, I don't know if they're going to do three houses again. A lot of people, were talking about how come they didn't do Asylum, how come they didn't do Coven. They do have a chance to stick those two in this house for this year, along with either the past season or maybe the upcoming season. All depends on what they kind of plan to do, I guess. So American Horror Story goes in the more than likely, I'm gonna say 99.9% guaranteed. On to Alien, or Aliens, or Alien Covenant, whatever you want to call it. Fox does have a brand new Aliens movie coming out this year. And they have worked with them before, obviously, with Aliens vs. Predator. I'm sure they had a decent relationship given the fact that they had AVP repeat multiple years for Hollywood, so I don't see why they would have a bad relationship with Fox. I can see them doing this and doing maybe the classic Aliens, because a lot of people have been dying for them to do classic Aliens house. A lot of people thought AVP was alright, but they really wanted just a classic Aliens house. And one thing about Horror Nights, if you haven't realized in the past couple of years, they're kind of finding a groove of doing classics along with maybe one or two modern stuff, along with maybe some TV IPs, and then their originals. So that's kind of the format they've been doing for the past couple of years. So for Aliens, I'm going to put it's more than likely to come to Halloween Horror Nights 27. Now, I know a lot of people enjoy Friday the 13th. They love Jason. Obviously, we had Freddy vs. Jason not that very long ago, if you remember. Very loved house. At least I loved it. I don't know about a lot of people out there. And we haven't had a full-on Jason house since, I want to say Halloween Horror Nights 17, I think was the last time we had all-out Jason classic house. Now, there is a Friday the 13th movie coming out this year, but based on all the talks and all the information I've been reading, at least in the past couple days, that project is elsewhere. So I definitely do not see Friday the 13th coming this year. The Conjuring, Annabelle, and Insidious, and I group all those together because they're basically sort of the same world. They kind of have the same directors, same writers, and same team kind of behind them, especially The Conjuring and Annabelle. Those two are alike. Insidious is kind of done by the same director as The Conjuring. I don't see Annabelle would come by itself. I don't see that even with Annabelle 2 coming. I would see Annabelle and The Conjuring kind of being together as one house. I know a lot of people have been, wanting The Conjuring house, and when I thought we were going to get it, we got Insidious instead. I believe that's because Insidious had at least 3 movies at that point to kind of build upon. And The Conjuring, not that you couldn't do one solo house on The Conjuring, But I feel like what they're waiting for is the Conjuring maybe 3 down the road. And then I think we're going to see the Conjuring. So I'm going to put all 3 of these properties on the not for this year list. The Walking Dead, I am not quite sure where this fits at. Last year was kind of more like a send-off. I know a lot of people said like that was one of the best houses. For me, it was, I think, the #1 house. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was up there for #1 for me. I have to go back and check the list, but very popular house to kind of end on as far as them having it at the event. They do now have more American Horror Story, and it's kind of too late for them to announce a Walking Dead year-round haunted house, especially to come up and to be, you know, fully functional by the time Halloween Horror Nights 27 kicks off. So I don't see that happening. I don't see The Walking Dead coming this year. I'm gonna put that for not this year. And I know that's kind of shocking because every year we always, you know, bicker. Some people want it, some people don't want it. I don't see it coming back this year. Instead, what I see happening, something like at the end of Halloween Horror Nights, maybe in the final week or so, they make a grand announcement of Halloween Horror Nights 28 is going to feature The Walking Dead as a permanent year-round house. And they're going to say it's going to open with Halloween Horror Nights 28, or at least around that time. That way, they kind of have a buffer of a good couple solid months to kind of do this. The last one I'm going to talk about is Chucky. Now, Chucky hasn't been featured at the event, featured at the event since Halloween Horror Nights 19? Yeah, 19. Where Chucky was in a commercial. He had his own house. And I mean, I know we've seen him sprinkled throughout the past couple years. You know, he was in Dollhouse. He was in the streets back in Halloween Horror Nights 24. All Night Die-In, Scare Zone, he was in there. So we've had a history with Chucky being at the event. I definitely see this year, especially with the cult of Chucky, coming out around in October, and it's a Universal property. It just kind of makes no sense that this would not be at the event. I can definitely see it. I'm going to put this in the more than likely category. Now, I know there is a It remake on the way. I'm thinking this is their only way, unless they have some kind of mega luck and they have Stephen King kind of sign off for them to use the properties like The Shining and all this other stuff. Unless that just miracle happens, I do see maybe the It remake kind of giving them the chance. I'm gonna put this one in the It's Possible category. So that is it for my Halloween Horror Nights 27 movie IP prediction list of for Halloween Horror Nights 27. Leave it down in the comment section what was something I may have left out as far as what could be coming out this year, and what is something of your dream IP property that they have not done that you really hope that maybe one day they will do. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're going to be covering Halloween Horror Nights 27, of course, on this channel. It was a big thing that I covered for Halloween Horror Nights 26. A lot of you seem to enjoy all the coverage and all the stuff, all the announcements, all the videos I put out. So stay tuned for more of those. And until next time, peace.